channel. Today we're going to do a little walk around to the Corvette here and go for a little cruise, and I'm just going to talk for a bit. Today is July 2nd, 2021, so it is National Drive Your Corvette to Work Day, which I'm getting ready to leave for work here in about an hour. National Corvette Day was 2 days ago, June 30th. It marks the anniversary of the first Corvette rolling off the assembly line. So back in 2001, the owner, CEO, president, something of Mid-America Corvette Works, aftermarket Corvette place, been around for a while, came up with this idea. So the Friday following June 30th is Drive Your Corvette to Work Day, just kind of as a way to get Corvettes out on the road, driven, you know, do the wave to the other owners, stuff like that. And to me, it's a shame that these cars sit so much, but so I'm gonna take it for a little walk around the car, just show it off a little bit, and then we're gonna go for a drive on the way to work, and I'll yak a little bit more, tell you about some upcoming things on the channel. All right, so there it is. The car is a 2002 Corvette Z06. About 148,000 miles on it. Definitely a driver car. I picked it up about a year ago. It was middle of July last year, so we're coming up on a year. I'll just go for a quick walk around. The car is about 97% stock. It has an LS7 clutch in it, and literally that's it. Yeah, and I have a Hurst shift knob on it. Factory shifter, just put a Hurst knob on it because I thought it looked cool. But we'll go for a little walk around here. Like I said, definitely driver quality. I mean, the paint's nice on it. There's a little scuff right there that was not there when I bought it. So I had this car at the drag strip last year, South Mountain Raceway, which is closest track to my house, little 8th mile track. And I was being stupid because I bought it. Guy that had it for like 5 years, put like 500 miles on it. Literally drove it once or twice a year. Tires were old. I thought it'd be a great idea to go drag racing. The front passenger tire, the tread started peeling off. Car made a right, came back around, put the quarter in the rear bumper into the wall, and then it spun around, and that's literally right there is all I got at the front when it came back around and came to a rest. I was pointing the right way. Pretty sure I crossed the trap sideways or backwards. So yeah, it was an eventful day. As you can see, the paint's nice on it, but it's definitely not perfect. Driver quality, which is what I was looking for when I was looking for a vet. Just because I like driving my stuff. It does not have the wheels are not factory. It does not have the factory Z06 wheels. See, the driver's tip is a little crooked, which story on that is they were both straight. When this side contacted the guardrail, it knocked the little tab out of the rubber hanger, so this side was hanging. When I did the body work on it, well, I hung the body panels on it. I had shout out to Danny Boyer of Boyer's Auto Body for doing the paint work. When I hung the panels, I put the exhaust back in, and it was good. And then me, being the redneck that I am, decided it'd be a great idea to take the mufflers off. But you need to get the car like 48 inches up in the air, and I was not comfortable laying under a car on jack stands that high up. So there went the other side, because I had them on bolted, started like, yeah, this sounds great. And then when I put them back up, realizing I couldn't snake the axle back over the rear and drop it down, I put them back on, and it didn't line up. So I got to get over and play with it, but I have axle back in the garage, and I'm gonna put some headers on it and stuff. So coming around to the driver's side, again, really not much to see. It's just a stock 02 Z06. Look inside here. Like I said, 148,000, I think, something like that. I do have keys in my pocket. I don't know, but see, the seats are still in really nice shape. I did put a different stock radio in it. Stock radio was kind of beat up when I got it. But all in all, for the mileage, I have zero complaints. Like I said, it's a driver. I take it out on the weekends, and that's about it. So we look under the hood here, and once again, it's all stock. I wasn't kidding when I said this car's stock. It doesn't even have an intake on it, factory exhaust. I mean, being a Z06, it does have the factory titanium exhaust, which a lot of people rave about, and I get it's light, but doesn't do anything for me. I definitely want something a little louder just because that's me. I like loud stuff. Other than my neighbor mowing right now as I'm trying to film this. But yeah, so LS6 5.7. It's basically an LS1 with a different cam, different intake, and some of the valve train components are different. But there she is. Don't look bad for 148,000.
Everybody, so like I said earlier, it is July 2nd. Apparently I don't even know what month it is anymore, but it's National Drive Your Corvette to Work Day. So I'm on my way to work this evening, and I'm obviously driving my Corvette to work, which I think is kind of a cool thing. I'm a big fan of driving your toys. I honestly don't understand the let them sit in the garage. Perhaps if you have like numbers matching Hemi Cuda or something, I don't know. It just, obviously I can't afford a numbers matching Hemi Cuda, but like to me, I just want a driver car. Like I want to enjoy it. I don't want to be afraid to take it out, and not that I'm trying to like put it into a guardrail at the track, and that sun is just awful. So I really didn't give the sun a whole lot of thought when I was setting up the camera and planning out this video, but we'll try to make the best of it here. Yeah, so like I was saying, I don't understand the thought of just letting cars sit in the garage. I mean, they're cars. Last time I checked, the point of a car is to get places, at least drive. I mean, some of the best drives I have had, I wasn't going anywhere. It's the journey, not the destination, you know, whatever that saying is. But, you know, it's just fun to get out and drive them. So, like, to me, it's like you buy a nice car, you put it in the garage, and you never drive it. Like, I know a lot of demon guys are like that. Kind of into modern Mopars as well. My wife is a Hellcat, but I do have a friend with a demon. I don't know how many passes he's made on it. He did get it in the 9s factory stock. I believe he went 995 down in Maple Grove, which was his goal with it, just to get it in the 9s. He doesn't want to cage it or anything. But you know, it's cool. Like, it's a demon. If you know anything about demons, they were built as a factory pack, street legal drag car, and that's exactly what he does with it. You know, he takes it to the track and he runs it, and so it's cool to see cars used for what they're meant to be. And obviously, like a Z06 is more of a track car. I'm not a track guy as far as like road courses. I apologize for the sun. Again, I put zero thought into the sun might be going down behind you when you're driving to work, but anyway, like this probably meant more for like a road course or an autocross situation. I will autocross it. I haven't yet. I usually make it to like one autocross a season. I'm obviously a drag racing guy if you've watched any of the other videos, but I really bought this car to be a street car, to be a cruiser, take to cruise nights, just go out driving some back roads and stuff. I think that's what these cars are best suited for. I mean, you can obviously drag race them. I think they were rated at like mid-12s from the factory. Guys have gotten in the 11s. I can't get out of the 13s. Maybe I suck at driving. I don't know. But I did put plugs and wires on. It does seem to be running a little smoother. Not that really much of a miss or anything. I don't know how else to explain it. But yeah, so I am going to try to redeem myself and at least have a stock Z06 run 12s for me. But I bought it just to drive, just to cruise on the weekends and stuff. We go to a lot of cruise nights and stuff, and go up visit my dad, stuff like that. Just take it on the road. It's a good road car. So I've always wanted a Vette, probably since I was, I don't know, 11, 12. I mean, I was always into cars. I always thought Corvettes were cool. One of the first reflected diecast models when I was a kid. One of the first ones I got was a 93 40th anniversary ZR1. But real love affair with Vets started probably when I was in middle school. My buddy's dad had he had a couple of them, a couple different ones, but the one I really remember was a 96 LT4 car. So it was a 6-speed. Competition yellow. They had a bunch of mods on it. high roaded. So I was like, oh, this thing's fast. Ran 13s, pretty much stock. I did a cat pack on it at the time. And I'm like, man, I just want a vet. And then I kind of got out of the vet thing. Like he sold the vet, and I was kind of more of a Mopar guy. My parents ran a 73 Dart. I was 14 when they got that. 440, 727, straight car, ran high 11s. Which was pretty quick for like 2000, especially where I'm from. There wasn't a whole lot of super fast stuff. But, so I kind of got into Mopars, then I started driving. Got into turbo Dodges and stuff. But, you know, back in my mind, I always wanted that vet. And so I started looking last year. Started looking at C4s, like I said. Guy had a 96 LT4, and that was kind of the car that made me fall in love with vets. But the C5 Z06 was kind of towards the top of my list once I saw price-wise were like the nice examples of well, especially an LT4, but just C4s in general. To get a nice C4, like you're creeping in the higher mileage C5 territory. So I was like, man, I can get an LS motor. I do like the styling better on the C5s. Interior is nice in these cars, but I do enjoy the cockpit of like the 90 to 96 C4 cars. But so I started looking, test drove. I don't remember what year it was anymore, 98 or 99, I believe. It was a coupe, not the fixed roof, just the Targa. But it was black, 6-speed, red interior. I am a sucker for red interior. I have never had a red interior car though, short of I had an 87 Lancer ES parts car, and that was more burgundy with a burgundy interior. I'm talking like red interior. So I went and drove that, got there, found out it was an R title, which wasn't a deal breaker until the price reflected a clean title car. So I kept looking and I stumbled upon this, and like I said, higher mileage. We're at 148,903 at the moment, but it was owned by an older couple up in northern PA. The man was probably in his late 70s. Just some of the nicest people I've ever met. Like I went up to pick it up, I went up test drove it, came back like a week or two later to buy it. And as excited as I was to like just get out and drive my Corvette, like this first Corvette I ever had, like I sat there and talked to the guy for like 2-3 hours. Him and his wife were just very nice, down to earth people. But anyway, like I said, when I seen this, I was like, man, if it's a Z06, I kind of want that one. So going back again, 2001, my parents bought a new Silverado 1500 from AW Golden Chevy in Reading, Pennsylvania, and in their showroom was 2001 Z06, black with the mod red interior, and I was just drooling over that thing. I was 15, and I'm just like, someday I'm going to have one of those cars. And you know, I was fortunate enough last year to be able to pick this up and get my Corvette almost 20 years later. But anyway, like I was saying earlier, I just think it's a shame that cars sit, whether it's a Corvette, a muscle car, Mustang, Challenger. Like, guys buy new cars and just put them in the garage, and it's like, I don't know if it's just like a clout thing or a status thing. No, I have this in the garage. I don't really care, dude. Like, drive it. Like, they're meant to be driven. Like, get out there and enjoy it. Like, to me, it's like you went out and bought an 86-inch TV today, took it home, so you can watch Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Finals. I'm a hockey fan. If you're not a hockey fan, fill in your favorite sport and or TV program. But you're not going to take it out of the box and use it, because it's going to go down in value. Because right now it's still worth what you paid for, because you can take it back and get your money back. But if you take it out, you can't, so it's dropping in value. So you're not going to use it. So you're just going to keep the TV in a box, because, you know, that's cool. And as stupid as that sounds, that's what I equate, the road to my work is horrible. That's what I equate putting a car in the garage and never driving. I'm not saying you got to daily drive it or take it to Walmart and get door dinged up, or, you know, drive it to your local inner city area and leave it unlocked. I'm just saying, man, get out there and drive it. Like, take it to a cruise night, take it to a car show, take it to an autocross, a drag strip, anything. Just enjoy the car. Like, I've said this a billion times, and if you've watched any of my other videos, you're probably tired of hearing me say it, but cars are meant to have fun. Like, just take it out and have fun. Like, I don't get the fun of, and maybe that's just the way I look at things, but like, what fun is it sitting in your garage just to say, yeah, I have this in the garage. It's really cool. I don't know, that's just me. That's kind of my rant about leaving cars sit in the garage. Every pothole I hit, my camera's moving. This road is horrible. It is not exactly Corvette friendly, but even like driving it to work, like I said, it was Drive Your Corvette to work day, so I'm driving it today. I bring it in occasionally. I usually daily my Camaro or my truck, but lately I've been driving the Camaro, and for like the longest time I never understood driving like a fun car every day. Like I have a Neon, you can probably see it earlier in the video in my garage, doing some work to it. Had that car since it's brand new, but that's kind of my work car now, my commuter, and I'm fine with that. But it's like you have a rough day at work, like you're working really long hours lately. It's like to be able to go home and just get on a straightaway and just hammer it, or you know, take some corners, whether it's the Camaro or this or whatever. It's just fun. It's a little bit of stress relieving, and it just kind of makes a long day's worth it when you can leave and hop in a toy and just have some fun with it. But that's enough of me rambling here. Coming up tomorrow, we're planning on going to a cruise night, so I was making a turn up in Pine Grove for the Keystone Garage Club Pine Grove roundabout cruise. I forget what they call it. Basically cruise around the town of Pine Grove, which is pretty cool. And then Sunday we might be heading up to Beaver Springs. They're having a pro dial class, which I used to be really good at hitting a pro tree, even in a stock Neon. So I'm gonna be running the Camaro in that, or I might go up and test this. I'm not sure. I have a buddy with an SRT4 big wheel stock car, turbo bay turbo on it. Not sure if the tune's gonna be done in time or not. Hopefully it is, but so we might go up and grudge match that. But yeah, so I'm pulling into work here, but that's kind of my rant. Thanks for listening. Thanks for staying with me. You know, it's like Freiberger says on Roadkill, you don't have to get it right, just get it running. Get them out there on the road, drive them, enjoy them, do some burnouts, and just, you know, use them what they're meant to be. It's America's sports car, not America's garage queen. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope they'll be bringing you some track action this weekend. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, give me a big thumbs up. And I'll see you in the next video, and I'll try to remember to wear a hat because I feel really weird right now. Alrighty, thanks.